And here we go again. Today I'd like to address a question I was asked some time ago, and to be honest I'd forgotten all about it. And the question was, how do I partition my hard drive? What software would you recommend? Well, this is it. I'm going to do this today. What software would I recommend? Windows is what I'd recommend for if you're going to put a partition in Windows. It's the best place to do it. I've taken my extra drives out and we're just left here with just the one drive. As you can see, Windows Drive C. I have pen drives, I have flash drives, I have external drives, I've got backup drives. But wouldn't it be nice if I had a lot of the stuff that's on them on this one drive? But I don't want to get mixed up with Windows. So let's have a look. How do we partition this? So let's take a look at our desktop. If we have this PC on the desktop, this is an icon you will have activated. Basically you can do it from, let me just show you how to get that icon on your desktop firstly. First, if you right click on your desktop and go to View, and no, I don't want to do that actually. I want to go to Personalize. Right, Personalize. And if I click on Themes, which is sort of greyed out, but you can click on it anyway, and on the right hand side here of a full window, you get desktop icon second. Now if this is only a half window, you don't get it, you don't see it. So it's essential you make it a full screen window and you'll see desktop icon settings. So here we have the list, desktop icon second, and we can turn the my computer on or off. It's easy enough if you find my computer somewhere else to drag a shortcut up there, but we want this PC and we want the actual thing. So there we go, we'll apply that. We've got a computer, my computer on the computer up here. Now we can right click on that and go to Manage. However, if you don't want to be bothered with all that rigmarole of putting an icon on there, click on your menu, go right to the bottom, and you'll see Windows Administrative Tools. Click on that and click on Computer Management, and that'll take us to this area here. Now on the bottom of the left hand column you'll see Storage and Disk Management. If you click on that, this will show you the hard drive that you have in your computer. In my case there is X amount of space, probably only a couple of hundred megabytes, taken up by Windows itself. In fact, there's 549 megabytes taken up by Windows. This stores things like important information you have for Windows, including your license number, etc. However, we're not bothered with that side. I'm bothered with the other side here, where I have 930 gigabytes of space. And as you can see from here, I'm only using a little bit. I'm using minuscule amounts, probably 75 gigabytes, 85 gigabytes of space on a 1 terabyte drive. So let's see if we can split this. If I right click on this area here, the C drive, it will give me choices, and one of the choices on here is shrink volume, which I clicked on, and it's querying. Now this tells me how much I can shrink the volume down here. So the mention, it says 462547. Right, now if I click on that, it's going to tell me there's not enough space in it. In fact, I'll try this, but it'll give me an error message here, pretty much. There we go. There's not enough space available on the disk to complete this operation because Windows needs room to manipulate files and do what it has to do. Okay, so if we take what it suggests, then it's not going to happen basically. So let's query the volume. As you can see, it's 46. If I make a if you can see 462547, if I change that volume to 4 and 5 zeros, that's going to leave enough space on the disk for Windows to do its thing. It doesn't take very long, so don't blink or you will miss it. So we've set that at 400,000 is the number, and click, and before you can say Jack Robinson and his wife, there we are, it's now split. So if I right click on this new area and tell it I want a new simple volume, and click next and next and again next until it reaches the end and does something. There we are, finish. There we are. That's a new drive, that is the disk is now partitioned. There we are. This is the original bit where he's using sort of 85 megabytes of space. And over here is the new partition. Now that is just the same as having a pen drive permanently in the computer. So very easy to do. I can drag documents in there if I click on it. This is a standard drive now, so I can drag my documents in there. No problem at all. Don't have to worry. And when I turn off the computer, it's always going to be there, unless of course I remove it. And there we have another one. So let us just delete that. You don't have to delete the stuff because we're going to do that. Suppose you now have a partition on Windows you want to get rid of. Well, that's pretty much the same thing in reverse. Again, we go to the menu, we go and click the administrative tools and go to computer management. We then look at disk management, and it shows us again our new layout, which is now C drive and a D drive. Changed my mind, don't want it. My son's bought me a brand new drive up and put in, so I don't need to have this one. So if I right click on this new volume D and tell it to delete the volume, it will do just that. I can then right click on C drive and extend the volume. In other words, take up the space I awarded it before. Takes just a second, and there we are. This is C drive back the way it was before we'd even tried. And that's how you add a partition to your hard drive. It is far from difficult. It's probably one of the best ways of managing your computer and keeping space optimized all the time. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm sorry if it was a bit jolty, or I might have missed something. Anything else that you'd like to do on your computer which is similar to what we've just done, please remember to request a demonstration on it. So there we are. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Howard L. Hall on YouTube. Just as a reminder, these demonstrations are made for the user group called Plugit, which is Plugit, and the website for Plugit is plugit.org.uk. That's plugit.org.uk. That's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed making it, really. Bye for now.